I woke up, looked outside, and I was just like, all right, bro. Literally 2 days ago, literally yesterday, it was warm, and it just like went right back cold and snowed overnight. Now everything is covered in white dust. Not that type of white dust, but I don't know. This is an interesting picture right here, though. I think I'll take the camera out. It's actually not that bad out. Like, thought it would have been colder, but it's not. I think it's like 0 degrees or 1 degree, somewhere around there. And there's no breeze blowing, so yeah, it's pretty nice today. But over the weekend, we got a lot of good music. Or I'd say last 2 weekends. We got J. Cole with the Fall Off, which, by the way, the more I listen to it, the more I like it, the more I love it. The themes, the concept of it, you know, it all overlaps, especially going from year 29 to year 39. You can hear a clear difference between both. 39 sounds a lot more polished, a lot more like New Cole, because yeah, different years. But I really enjoyed it. I mean, I do have a few criticisms of it, but overall it was really good. And then this weekend that just passed, we got Baby Keem, and I'm telling you, Keem he's different. He's just like one of those artists that are creatives, because I know he also helped with production, always a part of the production team as well, aside from, you know, obviously being the artist. So yeah, he's nice. And I also think that after the big three talk, who would be the next superstars in the rap game or as an artist? And honestly, the two I can think of or give it to, and maybe there's a third, but the for sure two would be JID, Jid, and Baby Keem. I think those two have it that, you know, they can battle. You know, Jid is just different as well. Like, they're both different in their own ways for different reasons, right? So those two I can see duking it out. But as for other people, I don't know who else would be in that category. Although I want to say, and I know it may be a hot take for some people or a lot of people, but Yachty, as a more like just artist in general, trap or whatever you want to call it, he could be a leader in that sense, like a Future, basically. You know, Future's in his own lane, but he's still a king, right? I can see Yachty being that. But when we're talking about, you know, a throne or like rap battles, actual rap itself, yeah, I'd have to say between JID and Keem. But we back on the grind, going to work. By the way, check out the gaming channel, KaiserK Gaming. I've been playing Poppy Playtime, but I'm going to be playing a lot more games, getting that, you know, up and running, along with the vlogging, this is the main channel. But yeah, check it out. Well, look at that Mini Cooper. Nah, what am I saying? Look at that, and a stick shift too. But yeah, we're back on the grind, and we got work today. I will say, in the past maybe 2 weeks, I've been, you know, feeling good, feeling okay. Can things be better? Yes, but it shouldn't be complaining all the time, 24/7, right? Gotta find the light or the positives in some of the things that you do. And I don't know, I guess I'm also well rested, who knows. But as for this blogging channel, I'm mostly just waiting for summer to kick off, because there'll be a lot of stuff I could do. Car shows, festivals, concerts, which, by the way, J. Cole released his ticket prices, his concert. I already bought my ticket, so I will be there. It's not a concert I can miss. But, you know, there'll be a lot more stuff for me to vlog, a lot more stuff for me to do. But touching back on Cole, I do like that now that he has the money, now that he has everything, with this last album, The Fall Off, he's tried his best to be closer to the consumer. Not only the way how he rolled out the album and how you could pay $1 for the 4-song mixtape, whatever, EP, whatever, but also hopping in the Civic, his first ever car, to actually sell physical copies like he did with his first album or when he was trying to come up. Like, I find that sick for that. Like, Dodge in general is just, they're going crazy, especially with the Hellcats and stuff, or the Elephant. But yeah, I just like how his rollout and after drop looks like. You know, he's doing it for the love of the game. He's not, even the ticket prices when I got tickets, they weren't super expensive like some of the other concerts I've been to. They were affordable, so even if you don't have all of it right away, you can afford to go, which I like. But I've been on a fire concert run honestly since I started, because my first concert was Kendrick and Baby Keem, and that was just absolutely insane. The production that was there was just sick. After that, I think I did a small concert with Daniel Caesar, which was good, and I went to Lauryn Hill, which was big, and the live music for that was insane as well. After that one, what was last year? Last year was The Weeknd with his last year was The Weeknd with his last concert performance as The Weeknd, because he's switching his name or whatever. So I was there for that as well. And this year is going to be J. Cole. So that to me is an insane run, and I'm happy I got to do that. Who would next year be? I have no idea yet, but we'll see. I forgot I also went to Vybz Kartel last year. So again, insane run. Like going from Kendrick and Baby Keem to Daniel Caesar, Lauryn Hill, to then The Weeknd, and then Vybz Kartel to now J. Cole. Yeah, that's crazy. That's good. So I'm excited to see what next year, or even later this year, what that brings. Who's coming through, because I gotta see them all. It's like Pokemon. Who do I really want to see after those guys? I think artist-wise, the only other person that I need to see would be Connix, but he doesn't really perform like that. It's like if you ever catch him, like, you're lucky. It's like, so he'd be the only other person I really need to see. Outside of that, probably like JID. Who else? I'll have to think about it some and then get back to you on that. And how could I forget about Bad Bunny? That's someone else who I need to see. If I had the money, I'd have gone to Puerto Rico when he had his residency there. Like, Bad Bunny is insanely good. So yeah, it would just be the only other people I need to see is Chronix, Bad Bunny, and JID. I could put him in that list. But outside of that, there's no one else really I think I can think of that I would want to see. Is there a list of people who I would have liked to see who are not alive anymore? That list is long. But, can't get everything. And just like that, it's night. I'm the last person to leave this place. It's kind of crazy to me. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Bills gotta get paid, which again just solidifies. Please like, comment, subscribe. And also on the gaming channel. I know I've already said that this video, but like, something gotta change, Again, keyword pivot. Time to make moves, All this piles of snow that probably won't get melted until like around April time, because that's how it works. But yeah, just even going back to what I just said, you know, even if you finish late, you're the last person to leave, it's the fact that you gotta commute another hour, or I have to actually, which is just like, bro. And then to come back here early in the morning to do the same shit, like, again, something has to change. But I'm going to complain a lot now because, like, why, so this is crazy. But at the same time, again, you can't be complaining 24/7. Gotta change something. Like, honestly, a drive would take maybe 10-15 minutes max if I had a car. But by bus, it takes a whole hour, which is insane to me. Transit sucks sometimes. I have a love-hate relationship with it because I do like, hopping on the bus, hopping on the train, and just, being able to just zone out, vibe or whatever. But I won't lie and say a car isn't convenience, There's another bus over here, but I just have to wait on mine. What I could do right now is, zone out, listen to music. Like, currently I'm listening to SWV because they're the best, honestly. But yeah, it'd be like that, Just gotta go one day at a time until you make something else out of it. I actually don't want to leave it just there because although I'm not in the best place right now, or it's difficult with certain things, yada yada, whatever. At the end of the day, I'm still doing a lot better than a lot of people too. Because a lot of people are unemployed right now. A lot of people are struggling. A lot of people are still with their folks, with their family. It's just rough all around. So I can also say, although it is rough for me personally, I can say, I am still a lot. I'm good. I'm okay. Not good, but I'm okay. So again, I can't be complaining 24/7. I can't be complaining all the time. But I still got to vent at the end of the day, which is kind of why I made this thing. Like the 300. Okay. But it's the job market is atrocious. Interviews are gutter level, below gutter level. Like, no one is calling you back. You reach out to these people after you put in the interview, and no one is reaching out. AI is combing through your resume. Like, it's just really bad, And what can you really do about it? Nothing. The economy is bad. The job market is bad. Everything is just bad. It's navigating through that, pivoting, finding ways, out of that. You can't really rely on these jobs. You can't really rely on others to push you forward, which I've realized. Luckily, again, earlier than a lot of other people, because some people only realize that when they're 40 or 50. I'm realizing that pretty young. I'm realizing a lot of things at a pretty young age, which, you can commend yourself for. But again, you can't really rely on everyone else to get you where you want to be. So you have to take risks. Risks are important, I mean, no one really wants to fail, but that's all a part of it. You have to fail at something. And the thing about failing is you think that, oh, I failed, so I'm not good, or whatever, yada yada. But honestly, failure, you understand, when you understand the way you failed at, why you failed, that is learning. That's a learning you can use to then be better elsewhere. I've been trying this YouTube thing, and I've honestly have not seen any progress. I've failed at it in certain aspects, but where I did fail, I did understand a lot of things that came with it. I was like, you know what? Okay, I understand this now. I can tweak this, I can tweak that, I can get better at this, which I think I did, especially on the gaming channel. And then, you know, moving forward, life is all about learning, right? So take the risks. You may fail, but what does that bring you? That brings you wisdom that you can apply elsewhere in the future. And if you don't fail, if you succeed, then what happens? You know, you're better off. So just try things, you know. When I first started this YouTube thing, one of the things I saw a lot was the spaghetti method, and that really stuck with me. And you'll see why that's a pun in a second. Because the spaghetti method is throwing things at a wall and see what sticks. You get it? Stuck, sticks, pun, yeah. But yeah, the spaghetti method, just throw anything out. I thought that was my bus, and I was like, oh, it came early. It's not. But just throwing anything out there. It doesn't have to be social media, just whatever you think would work. Obviously, study the market first, study what you're getting into first, and then go from there. And then just try it out. If you fail, you've gained wisdom, you've learned something. And then you can go from there. If you fail, you try again and go from there. If you succeed, then you succeed. But it doesn't hurt to try something. You're trying something to better your life. Is that a Hummer? I will say, the Hummer EV, I just wish they had engines in them, because the electric thing, it's not it. But what type of engine would you put in that to pull that, you know what I mean? Plus the gas would be insane to carry that big ass body. All in all, what I'm saying is just try new things. Not even just to make money off of, but just hobbies, just to take your mind off of working constantly or being in this cycle, endless cycle of just work home. Like, find hobbies, find things you actually enjoy doing, and if you so happen to be able to make money from it, then cool. I mean, that shouldn't be the goal of a hobby, but you know, if it works, it works. But yeah, like, just try things, try new things. You never know what you would like tomorrow that you don't like today as well. So keep that in mind as well. And yeah, just try any way possible to take your mind off of things, especially again during the winter months. And try to do anything that you can, so you can get away from depression, get away from a lot of all these other things that may be on your shoulder, anxiety, whatever you want to call it. The rush to success before a certain age, all of that, you know. But I think that's where I'll end it tonight. I don't think I have much more to say, honestly. I'm just rambling. Although I am making sense, I'm just rambling at this point. So I think I'll end it here. Or I'll pick it back up tomorrow, who knows. But for now, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah.